Hello and welcome to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. So, first thing I want to do is apologize for the late update and give the reason as to why. As you can see, we've made actually some progress. What had happened was this is rather embarrassing. I had started the recording, or at least thought I had started the recording and started doing this. Unfortunately, I do not have two screens at the moment, and so I would have to tab over, and I don't like trying to edit that out. It bothers me for whatever reason. So I didn't know that it wasn't recording, and so I did about an hour's worth of recording before finding that out. So, I actually didn't find it until I had ended the episode and then went to go and do the editing of the sound, which, as far as I'm aware, is the only thing that really needs to be done. I will be looking into doing some video effects as soon as I can relearn how to fully run Adobe Premiere. So I'll get that done sometime later. But yeah, so I ran into the issue of it not recording. So recap of what I did off screen, because I didn't know I wasn't recording. We got things set up and got some pieces made. We made a couple trips to pick up more titanium and silicon ore to pick that up, and then we also got the stuff going for, where is it? Over here. To get the, one second, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Jeez. We got the stuff going to have the titanium alloy making and the graphene being made. So we did all that the last, well, the missing episode would be probably more accurate. That's what I'm going to refer it as from here on out, is the missing episode. So we are on our way to make our interstellar logistic systems right here. So the first things first is what we need to do is we have made 2 of our planetary logistic systems, which is what we were after. The next one we're going to make is our interstellar logistic systems. Our goal is to make our yellow science completely automatic down here, because as of right now it isn't. And it won't be automatic until we can get the interstellar stuff up and running, so we can then automatically pull resources from one planet to another planet. So let's move on and get that taken care of. So we've gotten the planetary, as I said, we've gotten the planetary logistics system built. Now we need to create the pieces to create the interstellar logistics system, or the ILS, instead of the PLS. So luckily the PLS is used in the recipe for the ILS. So what we need is the titanium alloy, which was completed last system. We got enough for that. That won't take much. So that's part of the station. So now we need is just enough for the particle containers. We need to make another 40 of these because we need 2 two of these stations, one for this planet and one for the other planet. So let's go ahead and get that done. Before we get started here, let's get some research moving forward and get the ones we need here. We're just going to queue up a few things. Definitely want those. The energy circuits. I think that is it for now. Alrighty. So let's get that going. So we need particles. So with this we need graphene, which we have plenty of. We need copper, which we have plenty of. And we need electromagnetic turbines, which we need more of. That's the one we're missing. Looks like we can currently build 5 of these. We need to be able to build 40 of them. So we need to go, it looks like, pick up some more. Let's see. Probably got plenty of those. We need more engines. That's what we need. Let's get more engines here. So now we should be able, okay, that allows us to make 30 of them. We just need another 10. So how many does 10 of those? 10 makes 3. So we need a lot more. Oh, so it makes 2. So we need another 60. So another 50 of these electric motors here to make the turbines. Or does it make 2? That's the question. 2, no, it makes 1. Okay. So we'll just need to give it a little bit here. We'll be able to make 1 that we can place here and set that up, and then our next step is to actually make the ships to actually go and get the stuff. In all honesty, all we need is 1, at least to start out with. We should probably get 2. So one of them can gather the silicon, and one of them can gather the titanium. And then we probably want to look at increasing our power at that point. But we'll handle that after we start actually setting up our main factory, is the word I'm looking for. Main factory. Alrighty, and that should do it to make another 10, 7. What are we missing? I'm doing my math wrong here, so whichever. We'll get up to the 20 that we need, and that should give us, oh, that's why. I'm grabbing the wrong item here. This is the item that we need. That allows us, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So, now we got another 10 making here. We're going to go ahead and get 2 of these. Well, one of them right now until the other. Oh no, there we go. No, one of them to be made here, and then we'll start the last set. There we go. So while those are being made, we're going to get up the process to start making these reinforced thrusters here, which we need the titanium alloy and more of those of the electromagnetic engines. If we can get this up and going. So we've got plenty of those now. Now we just need to grab a bunch of engines. Let's get another 9, just make it an even 100. That way we'll just be even. So I don't have any extras in my inventory for whatever reason. Oh great, and we need to make processors. We need silicon and copper, so we need silicon here, which is down this way. Should have plenty. So let's start with 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because it's 2 to 1 for these, and just make 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That will give us 8. I think. No, that will give us 4. 4 is fine, and then we need to go back and get more of the circuit boards. Which right here will work. Alrighty, and we'll just get 4, and what we'll do is we'll put 2 in the system here and 2 elsewhere. So right for now, we're going to put this piece right here. Let's just put it right here. And then of course we need...
You have established an interstellar logistics station and opened the first node of logistics transportation among the planets. With it, no need to transport cargo between planets manually anymore. Just set to remote supply in the site on the raw material supply planet. The logistics vessel will bring the cargo to the other planets with corresponding remote demand sites accordingly. Setting local supply and demand can also inherit the
both of
functions
those.
of ordinary logistics station at the same time.
So, what that means here, while he does do a fairly good job explaining it. So when you first start out, you're going to be locally supplying and remote supplying. Usually if you have a belt that's going into it and feeding this, you can then set it to where it supplies everything locally as well as remotely supplying all of your other stations as well. You can change this. You can set it up to where it stores things and so on and so forth. Not necessary. I've never used this storage, so I don't exactly know how that works. But we'll go from there. In the beginning, we don't really need all that much. So I will be limiting these to 1,000 here. And so it's only going to pull 1,000. The other station I'm going to leave at 10,000 because I want that one to be max, because I'm not going to ever be moving the station at the other planet. This one I will eventually most likely be moving, so not necessarily from this location, but when we tear this all down, because we have our other station up and going, and we're going to be dumping all of our resources there, and everything else that's in here is actually going to be recycled into or not recycled, that's a bad word. Everything that it can be used will be changed into our science nexus, basically. So for now, we want this because we want to demand from other planets, so we're going to be remote demanding on both of these, and then of course we're going to be supplying locally. Given the supply locally really doesn't matter because we're not changing them from in to out. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. Obviously you can just bring an out. Oh, and when you bring these out as you're coming in, if you take your conveyor belts and you click on a piece and bring it out, it will give you a chance to, if you hit tab, to cycle through the different items. Eventually when you get warpers, there will be a 6th option for those warpers because they're a separate piece, unless you can supply multiple ILSs with warpers and only having to use one of them to demand. So that is helpful. In this case, we're going to be changing a couple of them. So here, we're going to have this as that. And then rather than, so there's two different ways you can go about doing that. I'm going to actually just bring it in directly using a belt. As you can see, that item comes up. If you want to go and change it, you can do it normally or manually, rather than selecting there. If you accidentally put it down before selecting it, then all you have to do is just bring your mouse kind of towards the bottom until you can see that little filter icon. Click that and then select the item that you're wanting. In this case, and then of course you have to have the direction. So if you're wanting a, oh, hold on a second, I gotta go get more. Actually, yeah, I need to go get more belts. I was going to take some belts to use for my demonstration, but I'm going to have to go get more belts anyway. I might as well go get them now. So, let's grab our belts and then go back over there. So, it's very simple to determine what items are going in and what items are going out. Obviously, as you can see for the going out, if you just start at the logistics station and pull it out and put it to where you want to go. Same thing if you're going in, you just grab it and you put it in the way it's going in. So, fairly simple on how that works, and go from there. So now this is now going to come across here and then come down here, and then we're going to feed this as well, like that. And then this, we should have some do we not have any yet? No, we should have some. Where are they? There they are. So we want 2 of those, and we're going to put 2 of those in here. So I've adjusted the power, I've turned that down because we only have 2 of them going to be running. We don't need much. And now all we need to do is to go to the other planet and set that up. But before we do that, we need power. We need to grab more power because, yeah, we don't have any in our system. I'm gonna go ahead and burn all of the coal that we have because we don't need it, and we're going to take off as we've got everything that we need. And I am... There's the sun. Where's the planet we need? Right there. That's where we need to go. So, off we go back to our planet that we were mining our titanium and silicon from. Now we can set up the main stuff. So the local supply and the local demand are to then demand items from the planetary logistics stations the PLSs. So and we'll just smack into the planet right here. And then of course go to map mode and identify where I had built our stations. Here they are. They're on the dark side of the planet, so they're in this direction. And that's probably our little bit right there that we can't build on. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this station about right in the middle between these two, and then we're going to run everything to it. Just like that. And then of course we're going to give it power. And we're going to see how much power we've got. Okay, yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough power. And when things start running, it's really going to eat up the power. So we need to put down more power. 5. Let's start with those 5. And then put down all the power that I currently have. Get that going. That won't give us enough power, but it will bolster our power sections. And of course I'll turn that down, which should hopefully fix the power just a little bit. Yep, it increased our power satisfaction. So once this is fully charged, then it won't be as much of a problem. But until that, we're just going to have to work with what we have. So let's put this here. Bring that in just like that. And then have that as, whoops, wrong way. Putting out. And then if you come here, we're going to select that and we're going to remote supply. And as you can see, it will slowly fill itself in. Just like that. And that's going to be slow going, mainly because there's not enough power. And we're going to have the same thing here. Difference is we're also going to grab as much of that as possible. And we're going to take some of this. bring it back. Just like that. Do the same thing. And I need a reminder of what's the better energy source. Wind is the better energy source. At least until we get energy providers. Okay, and then of course we also need that. So yeah, it will deliver and take slowly. So we need to get a couple rings of power up and running. And that's just going to be another day. So while it is very slow, we now should have or will have automatic yellow science. And I did the same thing again and didn't set my destination, so I don't know exactly where I'm going. So view that, we want that one. There it is. Speed ourselves up, look at our power. We've got plenty to make it back. And there's our logistics vessel. Obviously going to go pick some materials up. Get the materials picked up and then we'll be good to go. Well, at least to get started. And then our next step is to then increase our, not mining production, that's the wrong word. Increase all the buildings that we're not currently building in our mall and increase our mall size, which will be done on a different planet where we start building everything that we need. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's increase our speed here. Come on. Turn around, Icarus. Why are you being difficult? There we go. Almost got you turned around. I missed the planet. And so I essentially bounced off the atmosphere. There we go. now we're back on planet. Alrighty, and I have it's not what I wanted to do. Alrighty, so now we've got this. We're using both sides of our raw oil for now. Do that, we'll end up using a lot more of it later. Now, we're going to dump everything in there. Give that bit of a jump start. We're going to need to go grab a bunch of power. So, I will do that off camera and fix the power on our other planet back up. In our next episode, I'm going to be cutting this one a little shorter than what my normal episodes have been. But our next episode is we're going to be going out to the furthest planet in our system, and we're going to be building our main mining area around this planet. So, this one also has a better wind energy system, so we'll probably actually end up putting mainly wind generators up in here to gather the power, with doing a little less of the solar energy, which is unfortunate because solar energy not only has a tighter grouping so you can place more, but they produce more power. So that's kind of catch-22 in regards to that. Of course, once you get to a certain point in the game, neither of those really matter anymore because you're already using a lot of power for different things. But looks like, at least in our starting system, we're going to be starting with mainly solar or wind power type deals. With our closest one being our solar energy of right here. I'll do some playing with it and test some different things and see if I can't determine which one is which, or which one would be better, and we'll go from there. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like on it, and subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this one. If you think there's anything that I could possibly do better, or just want to congratulate me on a job well done, or even if there's a game that you would like to see me play, do leave a comment in the description with either the name of the game or let me know what you wanted me to do. A comment in the description. Holy crap, I am tired. It is almost midnight as the time I'm shooting this video, so yeah, it's probably not something I should do this late at night. I was bored. So we got it done. Anyway, if you'd like to leave a comment, leave a comment. And if you'd like to see me play a game, also leave a comment. On that, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.